we're teaching you how to create the program. We want you to learn sales because those things, like what you're selling and how you sell, of course, come before you build the funnel. You can be building the funnel, but you want to have something to sell and you want to be training on sales. So when the funnel is actually launched, you have some training to actually get this thing to convert. Make sense? So we have the funnel piece. And then finally, I want you to look at the piece with YouTube, and I want to simplify for you like how you can use paid traffic and organic traffic. So when you look at YouTube up here, we use YouTube right here. So this is me over here on a YouTube show. It's not an ad. So it's like, great, I want to get in the organic game, and instead of just doing paid ads all the time, I'm going to start my own YouTube show. So with YouTube, for those of you who are like, hey, I don't want to pay for ads, I want to put content out there, I do a show like 3 times a week. And the idea is you do content and then you send those people where? Anybody know? Yeah, you send them to your funnel, exactly. So think of like, when I say like stage empire, stages to me are all different aspects of YouTube, paid ads, content you put out online, webinar presentations, sales videos, like literally learning the presentation structure so you can put it up online and have that thing going with attention coming into your business. And then that attention, whether it's free attention or paid ads, you funnel it directly to where you want to go, which is to sell your service or your program. Make sense? Everybody tracking me on this? Yeah? Cool, right? So we simplify the process, and the idea here is one funnel. I know as entrepreneurs, how many of you have like entrepreneurial ADD and you're like, I need to do 3 funnels. Anybody like me? Yeah? Right? I want to do this, I want to do that. And you have 3 different brands. It's like, just choose. That's it. That's my request. Just choose one. Because you can do the second one in a year. And then the third one. But choose one and just start. Start. I was telling this the other day to my group. When I was first in the insurance business and a young guy, there was like this big producer. He was amazing, right? And everybody was running around the office like, how do you do it, man? How do you do it? Like, how do you sell such big deals? How are you making so much money? And all the young rookies, we wanted to know, right? How do you do it? 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 And everybody's asking this guy how. And finally, one day he walks into the cafeteria. This young guy walks up to him. And the young guy's like, sir, I just heard so many good things about you. I need to know, how are you making so much money and selling so much life insurance? And he takes a sticker out of his pocket and he sticks it on the kid's chest, and on the front of it, it says start. And he goes, start, kid. And that was his advice.
All right, quick pause. So if you're liking this and you want help applying it to your business, just click the link down below and you can book a free strategy call with one of my consultants. And these exact systems I'm sharing with you today, we've helped thousands apply them to their business. Let's get back to it.
So the idea on the brand or the funnel that you're going to choose is just start. Pick the one and start. And not the idea of like, hey, I'm going to wait till I'm ready for this thing, blah, blah, blah. You're never ready for online marketing. There's not the perfect time for it. You literally just need to jump in and you need to get your program, get your sales system in, and you need to launch. It's that simple because you will learn by doing. And when you launch, you'll run into a whole bunch of mistakes. So if I were you, I would not try to go at it by myself like I did without the right guidance and expertise. Everybody tracking this? Because it comes with a lot of mistakes, a lot of heartache, and then when you don't know what to do, you squirrel off into all these different things like, oh, I'm gonna go do this thing, I'm gonna do this thing, and then you have 5 different messes stuck because you started up 5 different marketing cycles and none of them are working. Anybody ever been there? Am I the only one? Yeah, okay. Right? So you get one and you stick to that one thing, and because you know the 5 reasons why it works, you just go, correct this, correct this, correct this, and you're getting one machine working. No reason to go do something else. Just do the one thing. Make your life way easier. Cool, right? So let's see what we got after the YouTube testimony. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so before, I'm going to preface this. So this was many of you are very successful business owners. How many of you are very successful in other things that you're doing? Yes, right? So this is a person who was very successful, wonderful woman. She was running a $100 million company. She was a partner in it, and she wanted a bigger purpose. Anybody ever been there? Where you're running a successful business and you're like, I want a bigger purpose. This was a woman who was interested in a bigger purpose. but she didn't have anything to offer. She didn't have anything to sell. She didn't know what she was doing. And she's just like, I'm gonna do Instagram lives like I do YouTube. She's like, I'm gonna do Instagram lives consistently. And she started doing them. And then we worked with her on her offer. We worked with her on the pitch. And I want you to see what happened.
I think I had maybe 200 followers at the time, so not a very big audience. I didn't announce that I was going live. I did no pre-marketing. I didn't have an advertising budget. It was just like, wham, bam, I am on. And I ended up having 51 clients sign up with me.
A round of applause, huh? 51 times $5,000, $255,000.
Yeah, it was a 6-figure day. I mean, you know, I've been to so many different events, or I've been on virtuals where you hear somebody talk about that, and I'll be totally honest, I was like, I thought it was crap. Like, there's no way that that happens for people, and it happened for me, and it literally launched my business. I did another Giving Tuesday this past November, and let's just say that I wised up between now and then, because for those of you who do one-on-one coaching, can you imagine taking on 51 one-on-one coaching clients? Oh my heavens. You guys, I don't know how I made that through. Actually, I do know. It was my coach Donovan, Jamie, Ted. It was my support system that pulled me through that. And then we could deconstruct what worked, what would you do differently? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm never doing that again, not one-on-ones. So this year with Giving Tuesday, I launched my group program. And I signed up 30 into my group coaching program. Each one of my groups has 10 clients. It's for 12 weeks, and it's $25,000 a person.
Now, data point, when she started Instagram Live, she had 200 followers, and then she did it consistently and built it up to thousands. Make sense? Okay? And that's how she did it. But she was doing these Instagram Lives, and she was excited about it, and she was getting people engaged, but she just didn't have an offer. And then when she did the 51 clients, I'm like, what happened to the group program we created for you? We set up this whole pitch and you sold one-on-one. She's like, I know, I wasn't sure that the group program would take. And then we corrected her and we helped her. And the next one out, she sold a group program for 25K. Make sense? So pretty impressive. And by the way, she's a very good communicator, but she's frightened of the camera. Like, I've drilled with her on being in front of video, and she's like, was petrified. So we literally had to drill her on it. Okay, go. Do it again. 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 To where she started to get some confidence in it. And if you look at her, I mean, she's a great communicator, right? There's many of you in this room that are fantastic communicators, right? So just think about doing a video and you're just communicating. That's it. So she did fantastic. Give her a round. And if you're wondering her brand, she was teaching like finance to women, and she was helping women with finance and also helping them with kind of purpose and life stuff. So she combined the two together. She did fantastic. So that's an example of organic traffic funneled to the right offer and somebody who knew how to close the deal. Cool, yeah? So it just shows you there's lots of work sometimes that one's doing. Like, I know people have Facebook groups in here. I know people have views and audiences. And then ultimately, sometimes there's like 2 pieces that you're missing. She was missing 2 or 3 pieces. We had to help her, but she had at least 1 piece. And so when we could add the other 3 and point her in the right direction, and she was talking about our coaches, those are like our private coaches. So when we do marketing with people, you have our private coaches literally building your stuff out. Make sense? So they're building it out for you, and they're helping you launch, and you're watching everything that they're doing, and they're teaching you how to optimize and make this thing work. So when she was referencing those people, those are private coaches, okay? All right, give her a round, huh? And then anybody in the room has been in this space for a little while, getting some results in the coaching space or the consulting space or the online space? Anybody? A couple years at all? Yeah, okay. So this is an example, I think the next one. Well, before you go to that, yeah, so step 5 is this, okay? Before we get there. So step 5 is when you have a marketing machine, Remember I said marketing is 50%, sales is 50%, 51-49. You have to optimize, meaning like make better, improve. You have to improve the marketing and the sales process. So the two main things we measure in the sales process is show up rate, getting people to show up, and closing rate. So when we say optimize, when you launch your system, we're either going to help you determine whether it's a marketing problem or a sales problem. You either have a marketing problem or you have a sales problem. So this is such an overlooked piece. So if you've launched or you have a funnel and you're like, hey, maybe I turned it off or I need to turn it back on, being with us for a year to learn and gain the ability to actually know what to do on every step of the marketing and sales process is essential. It's why I came back and decided I was going to do this year-long thing, because I needed to solve the problem for you guys. And so the proper instruction, the proper curriculum is this. We have to teach you this piece. It's essential, 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 essential.
So if you're serious about scaling your business online and you want help with my one-to-many selling method to sell on podcasts or webinars or virtual stages or in person, then click the link down below and book a free strategy call. My coaches will help you implement it. We've worked with over 30,000 businesses on these very same strategies. Click it down below and go book. See you soon.